So today is the day, yes, my viewers and subscribers, for all those who were waiting to see West Indies and Bangladesh lock horns in the first ODI game. You are very much in luck. Yeah, we are hoping that the weather will hold out. We won't have any rain or anything like that. So West Indies, looking to take the first game. So we have a little bit of breaking news. Well, I don't know much of a breaking news it is. It came out yesterday. Romario Shepherd, he initially was not a part of the squad. I think he was in the reserve. So he has been drafted into the squad to replace Keemo Paul, who has tested positive for the Big C. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, remember yesterday, or was it the day before, when I was saying that, the reason Keemo Paul was left out of the third and final T20 game was because he was complaining of some flu-like symptoms. He was told to isolate in his room, did his test, and apparently it has the test come back in a way that nobody would want. So apparently he has tested positive. So that is the thing. Romario Shepherd, he is now in the squad. Odin Smith has been drafted up to be a part of it. Well, he's now in the reserve. So that is basically the breaking news, my viewers and subscribers, as we go into this game here. So for those who were hoping to see Keemo Paul in the starting 11, that is not going to happen, as he is out ill. Remember the video that I did yesterday giving my the starting 11 that I would use. I had said that it's a possibility that Keemo Paul might not make it in because of the symptoms that he was complaining about, and so said, so done. So Romario Shepherd is there, and Odin Smith is now in the reserve. So that is what they are saying here. Let me just give you some more information from the CWI website. Then we'll talk a little bit about what to expect in the game. In the game. So it says Shepherd replaces Paul in West Indies squad for the CG United series in Guyana. So I don't know how long. Well, more than likely he's going to be out for the rest of the white ball tour, I would assume, right? So just to remind you of Shepherd's thing, they are saying Shepherd bowled well in the recent T20 International, in the T20 series, where he was the leading wicket taker with 6 wickets. And it came at an average of 11.33, economy rate of 7.5. And I must say, shout out to Romario Shepherd. Congratulations to Romario Shepherd. Usually he's very expensive, and he wasn't too bad again. They say including a career best of 3 for 21 in the first T20 at Windsor Park in Dominica. And as we know, that is the game that we had a no result because of the rain. Now they say he will now have an opportunity, subject to selection, to play more games in front of his home crowd at the Guyana National Stadium. So once the coach and the captain decides that, all right, we need Romario Shepherd in the starting 11, he will get an opportunity to play in front of the people of Guyana. I am almost certain that persons over there in Guyana were waiting to see Keemo Paul in this ODI game here, but unfortunate for him, that is what has happened, and we are not going to get a chance to see him now. That's the thing with Keemo Paul. I don't know. He's whenever he's back to his fitness and seems as if we are going to get a good run out of him, something always happens. We don't have any control over things like that. But now he has gotten the Big C. Before, some sort of injury, whether it is hamstring, knee, or some sort of injuries. We are hoping that once he recovers from this, he will definitely be fit and ready to go. Having all the talent in the world is very good, but when we are not able to keep you off the treatment table, it's definitely frustrating. As Nicholas Poor and the captain had indicated, Keemo Paul is definitely somebody that can be great for West Indies cricket. He can become a leader in the future, but to achieve all of those things, you need to be on the park. So we're wishing him a speedy recovery. We're hoping it's not going to be too bad, and we will see him as soon as possible. So just to remind you of the squad, in case you did not select your starting 11, remember the game will be played late today, I think at 9:30. So this video will be out before the game starts. Hopefully you'll hear the video before the game. Right, just a reminder, so we have Nicholas Puran as captain, Shea Hope as vice captain. We have Shamar Brooks, Casey Carty, Akil Hussein. We have Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Kyle Mayers. We also have Godikish Moti, Anderson Phillip, Ravman Powell. We have Jaden Seals, Romario Shepherd, and Odin Smith is now in the reserve. So those are the players that you can select your 11 from, my viewers and subscribers. I went ahead and gave you my starting 11 from yesterday, so I won't go back over that, right? So you can just go ahead in the comment section if you did not do so yesterday and let me know who you are playing and the reason behind you playing them. So going into the game, we need basically the same thing that we always come and preach: consistency. We need batsmen to rotate the strike. We need batsmen to play balls on their merit, and its merit. You understand? The ball is bowled on the offside. You try and go through the offside. Ball that must go back straight down the ground. We don't want any fancy foolishness. You understand? We don't want to be, if we're batting first or whatever, we don't want to be bowled out inside our 50 overs. The ideal thing is to get as close as possible to 300. You understand? I know it's asking a lot, especially with the spinners, and I am assuming that the Guyana pitch will be spinning. You understand? But the ideal thing if we bat first is to get around about maybe 285, 290. You would want to get over the 300 mark, you know. The 280, 290 is not that safe in 50 over cricket these days. So anything over 300, I will be happy. But the least I would want to see there is 285, 290. And I will be okay with that. You understand? If we're bowling first, we try and get them out for 250. Anything under that is okay, but we don't want them to go over 250. You know, and if we're going to chase, we need to go about it sensibly and make sure that, you know, the batsmen are playing the ball on the merit. We would have seen where Ravman Powell and no, it wasn't Ravman Powell. I think it was Kyle Mayers and Captain Nicholas Puran, how they were able to play in the final T20 game there, play sensible cricket, and just, you know, play each ball on its merit and take the runs. Now it's 50 over. They need to make sure that their temperament is right. Coming straight from the T20 into the ODI, I am almost certain that people are going to want to go out there and bash. You know, it doesn't work like that. They need to make sure that they remain calm and play the cricket. Don't get ball out within the 50 overs. If you're chasing, you don't want to let the spinners tie you down too much. So the likes of Nicholas Puran, once again, people like Ravman Powell, Shea Hope, these are the guys that are going to have to do a lot of the batting. Shamar Brooks, you know, they are going to have to do a lot of the batting. We don't want them to get out too early and expose the middle order to all of the spin. So the ideal thing, if they open with Kyle Mayers and Shea Hope, is for them to get us off to a solid start. Maybe in the 80s. It could be, maybe it's wishful thinking, but if we can get in the 70s, 80s before we lose a wicket, not having used up a whole lot of overs, then that would be good. So definitely going to be keeping a close eye on the game, and make sure you keep a close eye on the channel to see whether or not we are going to be going live on and off throughout the game. It's going to be a long game, 50 overs, so we might be on and off. So just make sure you turn those post notification bell on, so in case I get a chance and I can jump on for a little bit, you will be notified. All right, my peeps, stay blessed.